Hey, so I wanted to do a quick video. I don't care about the lighting, gives a crap. What matters is that amp right there. Not the top one, that's a video for another time, the bottom one. And if we choose to focus in on it, you'll get to see it. Yeah, there it is. Diamond Hammersmith. We're just gonna do the channel 2. It's got a clean channel. Channel 2 is the bomb. It's basically a hot rodded Marshall, I guess. I mean, it's in between a Marshall and a Mesa. It's pretty badass. I'm boosting it with a Klon. So if you all know what a Klon is, it's the Klon KTR. I'll have some pictures and whatnot, show you my settings or whatever. It's like a $250 or $260 pedal. It's a pretty sweet pedal. All right, check it out. So there you go. What do you think? I think it sounds pretty badass. Cool thing about the Diamond Hammersmith is that it's an American-made amp. At least last I known. I actually had this one custom built for me to my specs. This one has KT88 tubes, and we have tongue, sole, and ruby tubes in the preamp. So it's pretty awesome. I haven't had a single problem with it. Sounds terrific, obviously. I got it going through a Marshall 4x12 cabinet with Marshall Vintage 30s, which are different than the Mesa Vintage 30s, a little more low end. And then I've also, in an X pattern, or not an X pattern, I have 2 greenbacks on the top and then the 2 Vintage 30s on the bottom there. So you get a little more of that classic Marshall sound with a bit more low end, which is really what I like. So yeah, check them out. Diamond Amplification. I think they're owned by a company up in Indianapolis now, and I think what they're looking to do, man, I gotta tell you, what would be really cool is if they had that same amp, because I think that's like 100 watts. They had that same amp at like 25 watts or like 50 watts. I mean, the tone It's Tone City. It's just crazy, crazy loud. And it would be really cool to be in this little room and not have a 100-watt amp blasting through here. Not that I'm complaining, but yeah, other than that, I'm not complaining at all. That's a sweet amp. I'm not sure if you can find them. I don't think a whole lot of them were made or built. I know a lot of the Nitrox amps were made, and they had a bunch of other ones during their heyday, which is back in the mid-2000s and the 2010s. You don't see them around that much anymore, just simply because of how things are, just like you don't see the Randall anymore. But yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool. I'm a fan, obviously. And if you're looking for a Marshall type sound and you just are not quite finding what you want, then the Hammersmith is definitely for you. It's certainly a sweet amp to have in the good old back pocket. All right, y'all have a good day.